This is more than a recreation facility. This is where you push your limits, break a sweat, and build lasting friendships in a supportive community. This is where you'll feel empowered and inspired to develop lifelong skills for personal and professional achievement. At the Student Recreation Center, we are a community of over 25,000 Condors striving to soar in state-of-the-art facilities. We foster an environment where determination meets opportunity.
We're here to motivate, driving growth, and providing leadership on your journey to a healthier, happier you.
We're a diverse community, fueling our passion with each rep, each sweat drop, and each moment of personal growth.
We are constantly challenging ourselves, pushing our boundaries, and celebrating every personal achievement along the way.
We are the pulse of friendly competition in pursuit of victory and camaraderie through sports and friendship.
We are fierce competitors, where diversity strengthens our bond and enhancing our skills on and off the pitch.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are fueled by determination, teamwork,
and the thrill of victory on and off the field.
We
are Condors.
This is your opportunity to explore our dynamic programming and find the physical activities that ignite your passion. Visit the Student Recreation Center today to join the community of Condors striving to soar on campus.
We have teams to please line up on the respective touchlines. We got a special pre-game senior day presentation coming up shortly.
Come on, buddy. Very good. Ball girling again? Ball girling? Or no girl? Oh.
I don't know.
I'll see you around.
Yeah.
Once again, we would like to ask both teams please remain on their sidelines for our senior night presentation. And we would like to ask Condors coaches Marlene Ford, to come forward and assist in our presentation. They're already out there at the table this afternoon. We are honoring 10 of our graduating athletes for their efforts, dedication, and commitment to the Condors women's soccer program. This year's graduating class has a collective 21 years of contributions to the Condors women's soccer program, and we would like to ask the athletes to please come forward to receive a small token of appreciation from the coaching staff and the athletics department. We start off with first-year midfielder number 8, Nishma Patel. From Vadodara, India, she graduates from the nursing program. Our next graduating senior is a second-year midfielder, number 6, Sam Satchel. From Mitchell, Ontario, Sam graduates from the Police Foundations program. Up next, our second-year goalkeeper, number 29, Skylar Morales. From Kitchener, she graduates from the Police Foundations program. Up next is third-year midfielder, number 9, Lily Triantafillo. From Waterloo, she graduates from the Police Foundations program. Our next graduating senior, fourth-year midfielder, number 11, Justina Menenses. From Baden, she graduates from the Social Service Worker program. Up next, fourth-year defender, number 22, Nicole Miller. From Cambridge, she graduates from the Police Foundations program. The next graduating senior is fourth-year midfielder number 24, Lexi Ambrose. From Ayr, Ontario, she graduates from the Respiratory Therapy program. Up next, fourth-year goalkeeper number 1, Maddie Sloan. From Woodstock, she graduates from the paramedic program. Up next, we have fifth-year midfielder number 23, Haley Mackey. From Kitchener, she graduates from the Social Service Worker program. And our last graduating senior, a fifth-year midfielder, number 18, Claire DiBenedetto. From Hamilton, Ontario, she graduates from the paramedic program. Condors fans, please put your hands together one last time for our 10 graduating senior athletes. The Condor family wishes you all the best in all your future endeavors. At this time, fans, we ask that you please rise as you're able and remove your caps for the playing of today's national anthem.
The Fountain Street Soccer Complex on Senior Day, where the Condors are back home to take on the St. Clair Saints in this final game of the regular season. We just had the pre-game ceremony celebrating 10 athletes for the Condors as they graduate from their respective programs. Hello everybody, Ida Shulkowski welcoming you in for today's match between these two clubs. Conestoga 1-2 in the month of October would love to secure that final win ahead of playoffs. Players having their last pre-game meetings. We are set for kickoff in a minute. Don't go anywhere. It's OCAA women's soccer action for you next.
Number 23, Haley Mackey. Number 24, Lexi Ambrose. And starting in goal for your Condors, number 29, Skylar Morales. Your Condors are coached by Peter Mackey with his assistants Stuart Mackey, James Brackpool, and Sebastian Scarbolta. With some of those guys missing today.
Starting lineups just announced. We'll start with the Saints. It's going to be Kirsty Lapos, as well as you're going to see Constantine getting in there. Dahl, Olivito, Tails, Kinsley, Clow, as well as Jazz. Fick going to be the starting keeper, and rounding out the starting 11 is Leah Burrell. On the flip side of the pitch, it is going to be the Condors in white. And it's going to be Abby White starting as one of the center backs for the Condors. Hunt also in the starting lineup. A number of seniors playing in this one. Lily Trantafillo, Justina Meneses, Katie Breza going to also be in the lineup. Claire DiBenedetto, as well as Nicole Miller, Haley Mackey, Lexi Ambrose, and the starting keeper for the Condors is Skylar Morales. St. Clair going to be in green, moving from right to left on your screen. Conestoga in their home whites will be moving left to right as players file in. We are set for kickoff on what has turned out to be a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Cambridge. Rain was happening earlier on in the day as well as last night. Skies are clear and we are underway for the last regular season game and home game for the Condors. As that one, a good ball sent on up. Tracking it down is going to be Trantafillo going for the cross. It will head out of play. After the goal kick action back underway. A little bit of wind here this afternoon shouldn't play too much of a factor. As that one sent up the line, taken in, Battleford along the far sidelines, quickly racing up, and a joust for it. Di Benedetto takes it away. I mentioned one of the senior members, one of the most senior members of this team. That one crossed towards the middle, a little give and go action, as coming back with it was Hunt. She'll be met and stopped. Conestoga quickly turned back. So we're about a minute into this game. Big senior presence here for the Condors. A lot of experience up and down this lineup, really boding well for this squad. As Mackie has it and looks up, she's got Trantafillo on a run. That ball will stay in play. Trantafillo gives chase. She's still got it in a battle now. That's with Walsh. That one skied in the air. It's going to sneak over the line. It's going to be a throw in for the Condors. Taking that one in was Ambrose trying to split the defense. Be punched away from her by Burrell. Also going to move up the field a little bit. As they're into Saints territory, they look for the opening marker. Conestoga coming into today's match 4-4-1, 6 goals on the campaign, improved in their shooting percentage. Been a focal point that we have talked about a couple times throughout the course of the season as they continue to try to get shots on net, take some of those high danger scoring chances and convert on them. Ball sent deep into Condors territory. Di Benedetto racing after it. Pressure going to be applied from Kersey. This is going to set up the first corner for the game. Sierra Lapos to take it. That one on a line drive, going to be cleared momentarily, and a good defensive play. And now the Condors back with it. Good disruption from Abby Curtis. St. Clair not quite done yet, as they have possession right back. Looking for the cross. Wall tries to put on good defensive stand from Miller, as she will stop the attack. Good physicality shown from Lily Trantafillo, as she was able to send that one out to the sidelines. So far, Conestoga trying to hold St. Clair to the near sidelines, as that one's going to be crossed through, will not reach Morales, as that hit a body on the way in. This one on net, and diving to save it was Skylar Morales, one of the senior members of this team, wearing number 29 in goal for the Condors. Mackie going to be pursued by Lapos. She was able to get it off to one of her backs. With a little bit of room now, Justina Meneses can move up. With a silent handball is going to be called. Conestoga on their side of midfield. Retain possession. Bit of a feeling out process occurring here. Both teams have spent a little bit of time with the ball. Number of touches so far. You see Conestoga do that a lot this season. Really spread the ball out all over the pitch. Is that one going to be dropped back to the keeper? Fancy dribble from Di Benedetto to create some space. Miller puts that one on a seam. And a couple touches, gives it back to the St. Clair Saints. No, it's going to be Mackey. Good box out. She retains possession now for the Condors. Mackey was a force a season ago, leading the Condors in goals. Race after it. White giving chase as she's going to run with Walsh. Walsh towards the near sidelines. And that one going to be punched out by White. Quick throw and a few players converge. Bodies collide. That one's going to be crossed up. Miller trying to put it on the ground and out. It's going to be intercepted by Jazz. That one on. And it's going to be called offside. That will negate the goal. Player just got behind the defender. Was whistled down. Will keep us tied. Conestoga now moving up. Ambrose has that one skip away from her. She's able to run it back down and retain possession for the Condors. Gonna be knocked away from her and out of bounds. Conestoga moving upfield. St. Clair currently tops in the West, having won their last 3 matches, have a 6-0-3 record. Also a very potent offense. Is that ball going to skip out of play? Burrow going cross field with it. I believe that one hitting Di Benedetto. And now coming in one-on-one with Morales. She makes the initial save and will fall on a good challenge from Skylar Morales. She came well out of her net, trying to cut down the shooting lane. Di Benedetto with a good burst of speed. It's going to send that one on up. And taking it was Hunt. Hunt coughs that one up. And now back on the attack go the Saints. Good defensive pressure. As Alexis Constantine had it momentarily. Di Benedetto challenges her. And that play going to be whistled offside. Put up, going to go over the top of the foot of Meneses. As a couple players converge. And Di Benedetto able to get a foot on that one, slowing the attack. Racing after it and clearing it was Bresna. Quick reset will throw it in again. They're on the far sidelines into the 10th minute of play. Couple quick chances for St. Clair's. That one's skied and it's going to head out of bounds. Conestoga doing a good job keeping the St. Clair offense at bay. The Saints have 26 goals on the year, averaging just under 3 per game. Continue to put a lot of shots. Morales no doubt going to be tested this afternoon. Mackey puts that one towards the far sideline. It's going to be a little bit too far for Brazina. Ambrose in a battle with Olivito. A little bit of choppy play here as another one heading out of bounds. Quick throw in, bouncing off a few different feet. See who comes away with it. It's going to be St. Clair. Now they'll drop it back and racing up right up the middle. Maybe offloaded as there was a slide tackle attempt from Mackey, able to avoid it. Burrell setting it up and another good body deflecting that one away. Conestoga continuing to get into passing lanes, a number of blocked shot and pass attempts. Good read from Abby White trying to clear that one. There's the cross. Di Benedetto takes it in and is going to be cleared by Brazina. Kinsley Clough had it and she lost it momentarily. Good job taking charge from Fick, the keeper. White with it, going to be closely watched by Walsh. Quickly dumping it off to Di Benedetto. She's around the defender. She's got some room to run. Conestoga with numbers. Benedetto tries to put it back for Hunt. Conestoga looking to stay onside. Hunt putting it back in the middle. Ambrose coming to play it. And numbers on the defensive side able to win it back for the Saints. Jazz had it momentarily, was able to get one of her first touches in the match. Quickly sent back in. Di Benedetto racing after it. And going to give it back to Morales. Little miscue on that play. It's going to be kept in. Good read from Brazina. Manessi's going to one-touch that up. Ambrose a little bit too far for her to reach. And St. Clair continuing to manage the ball as they have it back. Into the boot of Burrell. Right up the middle. And White takes charge as Burrell and White going to converge. And it looks like Leah Burrell might be a little shaken up. She's able to regain her footing. But that one going to try to get through. Miller leaves no doubt, sending it out of bounds. Keys to the game for St. Clair, continuing to play their game, really studied their opponent well. Always a tough competition facing off against the Condors. And they keep their eyes on Mackey and Di Benedetto as they try to limit their effectiveness in this game. It's Claire Di Benedetto with it. She tries to put it up, and then the aforementioned Mackey. Into a sea of Saints. They're going to drop it back to their keeper, Fick. Conestoga trying to cut down the passing lanes. White in. She's going to take charge. That one's got over her head. Racing after it is Walsh. Victoria Walsh able to keep it in. Right in the corner, trying to cross it. And taking charge is Di Benedetto. That one, again, will not reach the keeper. White puts it up. Tried to fill, got turned around, but Mackey is there for support. Conestoga now back on the attack. As Burrell taking charge. Another corner coming for St. Clair. Clair's going to file into the box. Ellie Tails, number 16 for St. Clair, having a good rookie campaign. The young forward, 4 goals, 2 helpers on the year. As that one going to get over for Kersey. Still battling with it. A number of players. Entire sea of Condors trying to alleviate the pressure. It will not. Walsh back with it. And that one going to be sent out of play. Conestoga with another good defensive stand. Walsh, team leader with a career-high 11 goals in her rookie campaign, has a number of them again this season. She continues to have good production for the Saints. Ambrose in a battle with the aforementioned Walsh, and it's going to be sent free. Cassidy Hunt up. Conestoga 2-on-4 trying to spring. It's going to be number 12, Abby Curtis. She'll give chase. Fick going to reach it first. Mentioned Walsh with it momentarily. Key piece in this St. Clair squad as she sits with 67 career points across 3 seasons of play. White's got some space to work. Looks up the line, and Walsh going to intercept. Di Benedetto with the header. She tries to settle it down. Quick feet and cleared now by Di Benedetto. Curtis trying to grab it, but it will be retained via the effort made by Olivito. Curtis has that one knocked away from Lapos. Conestoga really having trouble getting their offense going, spending a lot of time defending. And now racing back in is Burrell. Trying to put it on for Walsh, see if she can run it down. Unless that play is going to be called offside. Saints hungry to see if they can break the tie. Had a few chances early on. Was able to get one in the back of the net, but was called due to an offside play around midfield. That's going to be Jazz with it for a bit. As we continue on in this first half of action between the St. Clair Saints and the Conestoga Condors. Saints have won their last 3 by a margin of 4 goals or more as they continue to pepper the keepers, creating those high danger chances. Is that one going to be whistled down as well? Benedetto racing up. Good push from Di Benedetto. She's got it up. That one going to reach Curtis. Curtis had it momentarily knocked away. Players converge. It's going to hit off of Walsh and out of play. Conestoga to throw it in. Little pushback now from the Condors as they are into Saints territory. See if they can get a scoring chance. Curtis takes that one in and is going to be heading towards the sidelines. Players trying to create some space. They file in. White having a look, seeing what's open. That ball up and away. It's going to be heading out of play. Be a goal kick. As it looks like Miller and Trentafillo was trying to get a piece of it. Saints going to try their luck on the far side of the field now. That one put through on the middle. Quick little touch. Saints back away. A good read from White. She's able to intercept Conestoga on the counter. Meneses as she was pestered momentarily by Constantine. Conestoga's back's real strength of their game through the likes of Miller, White, and Di Benedetto been a big part of this Condor success as of late. So Nessie's trying to get a piece of it. And now Ambrose able to come back. She's got it in her feet and trying to send it deep. Brazino with a good run, but it's going to be the Saints getting there first. Really controlled the pace of play early on in this game. Triantafillo has it. She's able to sidestep one. Saints now moving in. Lily Triantafillo. She'll go for the cross, and that one going to hit off of Oliveto, setting up a corner. Good crowd on hand for Senior Day as they take in this match. In the 22nd minute, still tied, 0-0. We get set to resume. Ball tracking good and taking charge. A jumping save from Fick as she secures that one. No rebound to be had for the Condors. A lot of room for the backs to move. And now it's going to be one of the wing backs, Burrell, moving up. A little bit of an errant pass as our first substitution going to be coming into the game. As Jazz going to sit down for a bit.
Coming for the Saints in the 23rd minute, entering the game, number 13, Talia Liberty.
Liberty coming in replace.
Here comes over for Lily Gatz.
I mentioned it before, injury's been a big factor for the Condors. They have 3 players on the bench. Done a good job so far with it. As that one going to hop a foot and go all the way back to the keeper as Curtis was in the vicinity. Quick turn, Di Benedetto sends that one out of play. Saints right back to work. That one going to bounce through the feet of White as well as Constantine. Di Benedetto driving right down the middle. She steps around one Saint, now moving up. Sends it up for Triantafillo as players collide around midfield. Pass a little bit too far for Lily Triantafillo to run down. That one going to get through. Natalie Kersey on it. Going to be closely watched and sent out of bounds as Katie Brazino was closely watching her. That one going to be set up for a corner. Good clear from Mackey, able to alleviate the pressure momentarily. St. Clair right back on it, trying to get that first goal. That ball's still in play. And coming to play it was Tails. Ball bouncing around. Going to be headed on back. Once again, we mentioned earlier, St. Clair continuing to have time of possession. Looking to be rewarded for their efforts. Burrell sends it up. Get it right back. Right down Broadway. It's Kersey. And it will be in. St. Clair strikes first. Natalie Kersey gets them on the board. Kersey's second goal on the year. Shot a couple more points to her total. In the 26th minute, that puts St. Clair up 1-0. Frantafillo with a good body, able to retain possession. And now a whistle will sound. Foul called. Talked a bit earlier on about St. Clair's offense. Also focus on their defense and goalkeeping. Only started 5 goals this season. Do a great job limiting those attacks. You saw it earlier from Fick. No second chance opportunities for opposing teams. Di Benedetto puts it on. It's going to be cleared momentarily. Ambrose gives chase. It's going to be Walsh getting there first. Walsh had a hat trick back at the start of the month against Lambton. Ball played around midfield. Brazina back with the players collide around midfield. A lot of physical contact as Trantafillo stops that play. Pass intended for Liberty. That one going to be put on. It's again Kersey. Kersey puts it on. Just a bit wide from the left post. Has Natalie Kersey. Already has one. Was looking for her second of the match. Conestoga last season had 21 goals. A little bit of an offensive slump for the team this year. They'll be looking to right that ship here this afternoon. Loose ball, Triantafillo has it. Going to be closely watched by Burrell. Nice move from Triantafillo. She's got some room to run. Putting that one towards Fick. She'll play it off a bounce. Triantafillo had 2 goals as of recent. Coming back in the second half. Excuse me. Curtis also got credit on both of those. Had her season cut short due to an ankle injury. What a season she has had this year in a great comeback. Currently with 3 goals and an assist for the senior member. Play on the far sidelines. Now St. Clair going to switch it up as they race back towards midfield. Brell going to be watched by Mackey. Good play from White as she was able to get a piece of it, sending it back. Pressure from Di Benedetto.
Watch the line.
Both these teams able to transition very effectively with a number of speed. Curtis, let's put that one on the far sideline. It's going to be a bit too far as it heads out of play. Morel having a look upfield. Going to be intended and taken in by Tails. And Morales scoops it up. Morales was the OCAA Athlete of the Week back in September. The Police Foundation's graduate, 3 straight clean sheets, continues to make clutch saves for this team. And she has been tested early on. Curtis having a look, knocked away from her. Mackey coming up, trying to get around one of the Saints. Last touch by Mackey, throw in for St. Clair. Manessi's dropping back to Miller. Miller will reset, now moving it up. Di Benedetto takes it in. She tries to create some space, having a look. Nothing really opening up as Di Benedetto still going to be closely watched. Now dropping it back to Morales, who will send it away. Good touch for Dahl. And now back to Morales. She'll take that one, stopping the St. Clair attack. Nice header from Burrell. Conestoga gets the ball back. Oliveto down momentarily. Di Benedetto tries to split the defense of the Saints. Should be unsuccessful in that attempt. Getting it on up is Tails. Tails momentarily now moving up. Kersey. Kersey, the goal scorer. Going to be close to watching Brazina. That one will not reach the net. Conestoga has a little bit of room to run as Hunt corrals. Mackey surveying the scene, trying to put it right up Broadway for Curtis. She will not be able to run this one down. Conestoga would love to get some sustained pressure as a couple players collide. And that will signal the foul. Trantafillo clears that one deep into St. Clair territory. Kinsley Clough had it momentarily. And St. Clair right back to work as they are across midfield. Going to be Lapos. Trying to get the through ball, and Kersey going to run it down. Has a few options for the pass. That one up, but it is going to head out of play. There's some good pressure from White. Another corner kick for the Saints. One tracking, Mackey gets a piece of it. Be clear towards midfield. Burrell takes that one off her chest. And St. Clair, a couple nice touches. They're threatening again. Miller trying to reach Curtis. It will not. Hunt joust for the ball. And it's going to be Hunt coming with it. Navigating her way through. Finds Ambrose. Walsh coming back. Sensing the pressure, she'll curl back. Now it's Trantafillo. That one put on through. Di Benedetto is going to be the first one on it. She tracks towards the near sidelines. Chips it up and gets it right back on the pass from Miller. Good read from Manessi's. Pick it up. Conestoga seeing if they can get some time on attack. As Walsh tried to get there to Mackey. Got to move it up. It's going to be Curtis. Curtis in. And shot on. And a diving save. As Hunt put a good ball. Fick up to the challenge. Manessi's, as she applies pressure, Conestoga wins it back. It's going to be Haley Mackey. Mackey graduating from the social service worker program. One of the senior members of this team, continues to be an offensive weapon. He's yet to find the back of the net, but continues to create chances and also provides a number of leadership skills for this team, something that has been a big factor for this senior group of the Condors. They provide exceptional experience, having been there and gone deep into playoffs, able to have a sense of composure while they play and calming down the younger players on this team. Ambrose winning it back for the Condors. That one up, Curtis gives chase, but it's going to reach Leah Burrell first. Ambrose unable to handle that pass. And now the Saints trying to get back on the attack. Into the later part of the first half of action. Saints still up by 1 goal. It's Conestoga looking for the response. Good physicality from White. And she'll lose the hit on the ball right along the sidelines. Constantine threw it in. St. Clair right back to work. A little bit of pressure as Hunt coming flying towards Fick. Mackey trying to get there. The far sideline is going to be Jessica Dahl. Just move it up right along the sideline. Miller intercepts. And Menessi's dropping it back to Di Benedetto. Menessi's retains possession. And now it's going to be moved up to around midfield. Ambrose. That one heading out of play. Tretafillo heading off, as well as Brazina, Satchel, as well as Letterman coming in. Satchel also part of this graduating class. Lieden will be wearing number 5, Satchel number 6. That one going to pinball and then head out of play. Quick reset throw in for the Saints in the 39th minute of play. Battle right in front of the Saints bench. Again, the ball hops over the line. Di Benedetto able to settle it to Miller. She'll offload now to Hunt. Ball played around midfield with some room to work as well. Flies on her. That one is going to be called. Going to stop the attack for the Saints momentarily. Conestoga as Di Benedetto trying to direct some traffic. Benedetto and Menessi's a little give and go. Now it's Miller. Nicole Miller sends that one up. Be taken in. Now putting on, it's going to be Walsh. Walsh fires. Diving save! And a nice clear from Miller! As St. Clair knocking on the door, turned away by the Condors. First save made by Morales, and then Miller able to pick her up. St. Clair trying to go right back to work as they almost widened their margin. Bring that one onto the near sideline. Liberti and Miller scours one. Around midfield, Di Benedetto settles. Called her name a number of times as she continues to get a lot of touches in a battle there with Tails. And here come the Condors. It's Meneses. A couple of players climb. Meneses now has it back. A little bit back for Ambrose. She's able to get it. Now over to Hunt. Cassidy Hunt looking for an open lane to pass to. Conestoga put that one through. It's going to be behind Curtis. And players converge. Miller had it momentarily, but coming away with it there was Constantine. Saints trying to get there. Be through everybody. Picked up by Morales. Looks like Conestoga gonna make a sub in a moment. So that one's got towards midfield. The ball rolling, trying to get there is Satchel, but it will reach Fick before she's able to do so. Now coming back. Good touch from Tails. Putting on a ball, racing after. It's going to be Kersey. Kersey in on Hunt. And turned away by Morales. And a big collision. And White going to send that one out as a player down for the St. Clair.
Their turn.
Take it to halftime. Your score, Saints 1. Condors, no score.
as right before half we saw the injury to Alexis Constantine. She is in the athletic tent. Ruled unlikely to return, as that one going to be hopped out of bounds. Quick touch is taken in by Cressy and has that one knocked away by Miller. Meneses puts that one out of bounds. But a choppy start to the second half of action. Coach Benini was the Coach of the Year recipient back in 2023, returned to the program after taking some time away from coaching, and has directed a significant turnaround for the team as they finished second in the West that year. They only had one returning player that season, arguably one of the youngest team in Canada, 16 players born in 2005. And Benini had also previously won the OCAA West Division and overall Coach of the Year in 2014, 2015, and 2016, completing the three-peat. A big part of the coaching staff, as Curtis has that one knocked away by Walsh. That one going to be skied and taken in by Brazina. Cressy back with it. One of the three members that were on the Saints in the first team's All-Stars in 2014, including Collins and Walsh, as the Benedito, as she's going to collide. As she collided with Olivito. Mackey, good reception, trying to box out. She does a good job protecting the ball, looking for an opening. Mackey going to lose it, stolen away. The Booze pushing it on up. Now deep into Condors territory. It's going to be tails. Miller, good play as she's able to win it back for the Condors. Miller finding some open space for Di Benedetto. Almost stolen away, and it will be. Walsh, as she goes for a shot. That one off the post. Play still then cleared by White. Another golden opportunity for the Saints to extend their lead. That one clangs off some iron. Patel will sky another one. It's Conestoga trying to alleviate some of the pressure. On over for Lapos. Back to Cressy. Cressy fires up and in! Natalie Kersey, 2 goals on the game, and she has St. Clair up 2-0 on a beautiful strike from range. Mentioned earlier, Kersey came into the game 4 points on the season, just the 1 goal, and now adds 2 more to her total, adding an insurance marker here in the 50th minute. Mackey, quick burst of speed, now getting over, just gets it right back, in and out of her feet. As the St. Clair faithful celebrating that goal, puts St. Clair up 2-0. Conestoga looking for a response. Now I'm trying to put through. Di Benedetto takes charge. She now wins it back for the Condors. It's Conestoga quick reset trying to move up. Brazina, good reception. She tries to cross it for Patel. It will not reach as St. Clair able to get it right back. Back and forth we continue to go. 1 goal scored in the second half of action. And diving on top of that one, smothering the chance, was Scotland Fick. In the game against Fanshawe, St. Clair scored 4 unanswered goals until DeMello would strike in the 84th minute as they continue to pepper opposing keepers, getting a number of goals in recent games. I mentioned earlier they have won a number of their games by multi-goal margins. Mackey, good positioning, tries to send that one up to Patel, and she will be challenged, that ball heading out of play. That one right around midfield. Conestoga trying to move up. It's Curtis. She'll be challenged into several Saints, and it's St. Clair coming away with it. Good play from White. She sidesteps one, now two. Still with it. Abby White with a burst of speed, racing up, trying to get it over to Brzezina. As the two 15s collide. Brzezina gonna have a look, sending it up the line. Battle for it. Curtis able to secure it for the Condors as she protects, trying to find Hunt. Hunt, good reception. She says, thank you very much. Now putting it on for Ambrose. Ambrose in a race. She's going to get there first. Has Brzezina behind her. Now Ambrose still with it. Gets around the one defender. Putting it on. Hunt fires. That one going to go high. Burrell with good pace, trying to send it up the line. Pass going to be disrupted by Hunt. Now on the attack, here come the Saints. And that one going to go out of play. Sets up another corner first of the half for the Saints. And Trantafillo going to be coming back into the game for Patel. Walsh currently 5th in the league in goals with 9 in 8 games played. As that one on, be punched away by Morales. Free ball put right back on over Miller's head, and a diving save as 4 Saints right in front of Morales. She's able to secure it. Circling back to Walsh, as we mentioned those 9 goals, last year's West Division scoring champion. No doubt circled on the Condors player to watch. As they've done a good job holding her at bay. Nonetheless, though, Kersey has the 2 goals. Victoria Walsh in her last game broke the St. Clair all-time scoring record. As she would add a couple of goals to her season total. Trantafillo trying to get through and is going to be turned away by the St. Clair defense. Sun continuing to shine down on what has turned out to be a beautiful afternoon for soccer. As we continue on, a couple of headers, puts it onto the St. Clair side of the field. But it's going to be those Saints coming back. Good burst of speed, racing up, still with it. Looking for the cross and taken in by Meneses. Brzezina clears it. And now it's going to be Brzezina again, sending it away from danger as St. Clair looking for another goal. Mentioned earlier that they continue to pour it on. And White clears. Dahl has it. Trying to put it on for Kersey. 1 goal away from the hat-trick as she races in, and that one going to hop over the line. Good effort from Natalie Kersey. Ambrose Quick little give and go with Mackey. That one going to be intercepted, however, as Jessica Goodall gets a piece of it. Burrell from range. She's going to offload to Liberty. Quick passing play has St. Clair in a good attacking position. Lose the handle on that ball. White will take it in. And with a big kick, sending it deep. Not out of danger quite yet. Di Benedetto trying to clear it. And that one heading out of play. Conestoga stands strong on this defensive stand. Earlier, Sky Morales was going to be tested in this game. St. Clair really likes to shoot the ball, and they have lived up to that scouting report here this afternoon. Number of shots have reached the Conestoga keeper. That one sent on. Brazina going to send it back where it came from. That one going to be crowd by Olivito. Right up the line. Moving up, Miller able to win that battle for the ball. But right back into the feet of St. Clair through a couple of Condors. White able to track it back, giving it back to Morales. Morales, a little bit of pressure coming from Kersey. Moves it up to Mackey. Mackey gives it over to Brazina. And that play also going to be broken up. As Tails got a piece of it. Curtis having a look. Gets it on over to Mackey. Mackey turns on the Jets and trying to send it through. And Olivita going to break it up. Racing up around one, that shot on and taken and smothered by Morales. Squared up perfectly to the shot, taking it in, no rebound to be had. We're into the 59th minute of play. Kersey has it back. Top of the box. Miller punches it free. That ball staying in momentarily and now is going to go over the line. Another corner coming for the Saints. Had a couple good looks so far in the match, yet to convert. That one up, tracking. Mackey flying up and gets a piece of it. Hunt trying to find one of the senior members, but it's going to find Trentafillo. A bit behind her, she steps on the ball. And quickly back up, it's going to be Dahl. Dahl closely watched by White towards the sideline, or the goal line, excuse me. Ball just continuing to bounce around, and now it's going to be sent up to Hunt. Hunt having a look. She decides to keep. On the far side of the field, Burrell trying to get it over to Walsh, but it's going to be Abby White. Tries to put that one up field, turned away by St. Clair. Brazina tries to put it up, pass intended for Mackey, and here comes Kersey again. She's in on Morales. Kersey fires! Diving save by Morales. As Kersey again getting deep into Condors territory. Another good strike. This time Morales up to the challenge, turning her away. That one up, going to be Kersey, the Bell River native, keeping it alive for the Saints. Taken in by White. Mackey gets it back to Di Benedetto, who clears. Not quite done yet. Di Benedetto through the legs. This time Lapos has it. She fires. And again, a nice save from Morales. Conestoga looking to set up as Morales will send it away. Looked like the sun might have been in Hunt's eyes a bit. Manessi's able to go across her body and turn that pass away. But St. Clair has numbers on the near sidelines. Moving it on up. That's going to be Dahl. Dahl crossing. And cleared away as White and Manessi's in on the defensive play. Something Coach Fanini really liked in his last game was the work ethic. This St. Clair team never stops competing, continues to play for a full 90 minutes. But seeing that on display as that one put into a good spot, be turned away momentarily. Again, the cross. White going to be the first person on it. And St. Clair really having Conestoga in their own end. Now putting that one up, and Di Benedetto has seen enough, and she'll put it past half. Run for Walsh. She's in a battle with Di Benedetto, keeping it in. Now getting it on over to Kersey. Kersey puts it on, that one on! Loose ball shot, and the rebound scores! That goal going to Talia Liberti. And that puts the Saints up by 3. As the rebound there, and hammering it home was Liberti. The Boo's hanging off, as is Tails. A couple subs going to be made by the Saints as they grow their lead. Mackey back with it. Going to give it on over to Manessi's. Conestoga looking to see if they can cut into this lead. Good pass going to reach Hunt. She'll take it in. Conestoga now with some pressure. Now Curtis trying to put it through to try it to Philo. Clearing attempt there by Kinsley Clough. Couple Condors converge, and now with numbers, here come the Saints. St. Clair putting that one 3. Good stand by Di Benedetto, able to get a piece. Now moving on to Walsh. Here comes the back check from Di Benedetto. We see it time and time again. Walsh crosses, and Di Benedetto able to get a piece. That good stand for Brazina. Conestoga continue to get into the shooting lane, sacrificing the body. Moving that one, Olivito. Olivito crosses. That one there. Battle for it. Good play by White. Now this one on, and is going to go just wide of the left post as St. Clair threatened again. Right, Tafilo trying to provide some support on the defensive side for the Condors. Here come the Saints, trying to move it up. Quick little touch going to be taken in by Di Benedetto. She's around 2 Saints, moving upfield. Right up the gut she goes. Now going to offload to Hunt. Di Benedetto gives chase. She'll have some room. She's going to be the first one there. Going to be closely watched by Dahl. Mackey now with it. Mackey still going to be closely watched by Walsh. And a foul going to be called. Manesi is going to be heading off. Vanessa's needs to be a great part of this Condors leadership. As we mentioned earlier, all of these seniors providing so much to this Condors team. We're going to wish them all the best as they move on from the club. Clair Di Benedetto set to kick it for the Condors. 3-man wall setting up for the Saints. That one up, tracking. As Miller tried to get a piece. And Curtis tried to follow her up. That one going to head out of bounds. Action backing away off the goal kick into the 67th minute of play. St. Clair up by 3. Now a bouncing ball, that one going to be called offside. That one deep into the box. Hunt giving chase, but it's going to head over the goal line. Be a goal kick. We continue on here, some dark clouds over the tree line, seeing if the rain can hold off as we try to wrap up this one. As that ball heads out of bounds. Gonna be a throw in for the Saints. They're right back to work in the Condors territory. Battle forward, players jousting that one on, but it's going to miss a little bit wide left. Morales sends it away, taking it in off a hop. Battle forward around midfield, White coming away with it, moving it on up to Ambrose. She'll let it go, getting over to Berzina. Hunt takes it in. She'll have that one stolen away from her. Been a number of times these Saints have been thieves, stealing the ball away from the Condors. And they're right back on the attack, moving it on up to midfield, and that one going to be offside on Walsh. Tried to get behind the Condors defense. That reception going to be taken in. Going to bounce a little bit away from Kinsley Clough. And now a burst with speed, moving along the far sidelines. Trying to win it back. She will. Good play from Lily Trantifillo. Has that one punched away and out of bounds. Kersey's got it. She fires! And taken in on the short hop by Morales. That will keep Natalie Kersey at bay. Returning from injury, has had a great game this afternoon, already with those 2 goals. Been all over the field today. The Saints get it right back. Punch read, Di Benedetto doesn't like what she sees. Is going to put it deep onto the St. Clair side of the field. Center back going to gather and quickly back up the field comes St. Clair. Touch right in front of their bench. And Mackey's now intercepts. She's got it back for the Condors, trying to set it up to Hunt. The ball hit off, I believe, a player, but it's going to carry him towards the Conestoga bench now. Di Benedetto in a battle with Ingram. An interception taken in by Kersey. As Kersey, that one going to be taken in and blocked by Ambrose. All the way back to the keeper. Quick reset for St. Clair, as they have dominated time of possession in the match. Putting it up the line. Now it's a free ball, and it's going to be taken back in. It's Curtis. Curtis closely watched by St. Clair. Curtis around one. And now a good back check stolen away as Leah Burrell able to come and disrupt the play. Hunt trying to track it down. She will. Giving it on over to Trantafillo. Trantafillo. Good burst of speed as she is towards the sidelines, keeping it in. And St. Clair intercepts again. Conestoga has good defensive numbers back, and Mackey comes back and will steal it away. Conestoga looking for a push. Di Benedetto in a battle. The players converge. CU comes away with it. And now Ingram. Ingram closely watched by Miller. Ingram in. Di Benedetto tries to get there. Kersey's got it. Going to be closely watched by Brazina. Conestoga trying to stop the attack. It's going to be Walsh. She fires on. And it looks like Claire Di Benedetto going to catch a spike, as she is in some discomfort. Di Benedetto helped to the sidelines by Mackey and the training staff. Not able to put a lot of pressure on that left leg. We are set to resume action. Taken in as Liederman back into the game off the injury. Moving that one up, it's Hunt. Hunt able to take the pass in, she's got it right back. Hunt putting it on up and racing up, and now it's going to be Satchel. Sam Satchel on the near sidelines trying to put it for Letterman, a bit behind her, and it's punched free. You throw in for St. Clair as we are into the 77th minute of action. 3-0 our score on the recent goal from Liberty. That's going to be her second of the season. Looks like another Condor down. That's Lexi Ambrose, who's in some discomfort. Justina Manessa is going to be coming back into the game as Ambrose is going to be looked at. From Satchel trying to get it for Hunt. Is going to be out of play prior to the kick. Action resumes as Liederman going to give chase. That ball will sneak over the goal line. Goal kick coming for Scotland Fick. Fick been rock steady when her name has been called upon. As St. Clair providing her with some cushions as they are up by 3. Now White racing back, sensing the pressure being applied by Liberty. Manessi's back into the game. She's going to get a touch. Moving it on up. It's Curtis. Curtis hammering that one off Burrell and out of play. That one going to hit. Moving up. As you could hear Hunt calling for it. But it will not reach. Another interception for the Saints. Been a story all afternoon as they've had good defensive stands. Putting it on. Kersey coming out. She's around. She puts it on and the hat trick. Natalie Kersey completes the hat trick. It's going to be her third goal. Saints up by 4.
Saints goal scored in the 80th minute, her third of the game for number 2, Natalie Kersey.
Kersey able to punch that one around Morales. She was all alone, able to tap it into the open net. An amazing game, one for the ages for Natalie Kersey. Now up to 4 goals on the year after 3 here this afternoon against the Condors. Couple nice moves as St. Clair back in, trying to find Kersey, but this one going to reach Morales. Scataway trying to fill in a battle. She races after it, but it's going to head out of bounds before she's able to reach it as Kingsley Clough watches it out. Cross field we go. And now with a good run, but it's going to head just out before Liberty was able to run it down. Teams continue to battle away. We are into the 82nd minute of the match. I mentioned those first team All-Stars in 2024 for the Saints. They also had 3 that were on the second team. A lot of potent weapons for this Saints offense on display here. As White gives chase. Kersey trying to get there. Oh, it's going to be Satchel, excuse me. But that one heading out of play before. Throw in for Satchel. Over the head of Letterman. But it will be taken in by Olivito. Here comes Hunt. She has tried to fill it. Try to put her on a run. A little bit too far is Dahl able to track it down and is going to give it back to Fick. Saints looking to play a little keep away as they try to retain possession. And that one going to be sent out of play by Liederman. We have the men's game on hand after this one wraps up. Conestoga set to take on St. Clair in that one as well, as part of our senior day here at the Fountain Street Soccer Complex. Ball sent deep. White gonna give chase in a battle with Liberty. Throwing into the box for Ingram. Drop it back from range. The shot on. Diving save from Morales. As she rejects Olivito. Now Morales might be a little shaken up. As she is still on her knees. Corner kick for the Saints. That one up, curling. Morales punches it away. And the header from Curtis. Trying to clear it up. Now Mackey's got some room. She's going to set it up to try to Philo. Going to hit her in the back foot. Here comes Mackey. As she tries to get it right back. Conestoga sending numbers upfield. They tried to challenge this Saints defense. Pass intended for Curtis. Bit behind her. Now in transition come the Saints. St. Clair in. White closely watching, and a couple of players going to try to go for the ball, and it will be a foul called. A free kick for the Saints. As Hunt going to have a seat, Patel coming back into the game.
Subbing for the Condors in the 86th minute, entering number 8, Nishma Patel. Comes on, number 4, Cassidy Hunt.
Shot up and in. Put another one on the board. As the lead grows again, St. Clair's offense on full display. Lapos going to be getting her first of the match. Gives her 3 in the final game of the regular season. 3 different Saints now with goals in the match. Liberty's got 1. Lapos just scored. Kersey with the 3 goals for the hat trick. Maddie DeBoost coming back into the game as Liberty will head off. Moving on up to Mackey. Mackey met by 3 Saints. She's able to navigate her way, still with it. Mackey still with the ball. Trying to dribble her way through. Closely watched by 3 Saints. Moving that one up to Patel. Hit off her and now back and cleared away by Kinsley Clough. Miller closely watching the boost. Now Miller sending it up the line. Patel going to give chase. That ball stays in play. Now it's going to be back to Lapos. She sends it up and it's going to be Kersey. No, it will reach Morales first, as Kersey was looking for another one. She has really clipped the Condors' wings in the match with those 3 goals. That went on for Ingram behind. She crosses, and Miller tries to clear that one. Brazina moving up as a couple players hit. And now Brazina down as she collided with Cadence Ingram. Brazina able to walk it off, will stay in the game. We are all set to resume in the 89th minute of play. White will start for the Condors, trying to cross it. They're going to be intercepted by Kersey. She puts it right back on, and it's going to be right back to the opposing number 2. That's Abby White. Abby White, great burst of speed right up the middle, and has that one knocked away. Conestoga right back to her, gets it back, putting on Patel, looking to track it down on the far side. She will get there first, walking the line, and now heading out of play. Wind gusts picking up a little bit. Be key for these players to keep the ball more towards the ground. Doesn't get up in any jet streams as the throw in there for St. Clair as we continue on late in the match. Putting it on, and that play going to be called offside by a hair as Kate Peck just behind the defense. Brazina surveying the scene, trying to get it on to Miller. Miller, great reception, deadening that ball perfectly in her feet, and the Saints come away with it. 2 minutes of added time added as St. Clair right back on attack. Good steal from Triantafilo. Another one of the senior members of this team, as she graduates from Police Foundations. Putting on Ingram. Going to offload to Walsh. Walsh fires! And sacrificing the body on that one was White. The other shot on. Taken in by Morales. Stopping the attack of St. Clair. Couple good looks for the Saints. Over the head of Olivito. And Bunting caught Dahl off guard as that ball ticked off her. Kersey was up, and that one going to head out of play. Liederman has it, no, excuse me, Curtis with it, as she battles, surrounded by a number of Saints, as that one heads out of play. Good defensive play from Kersey. Curtis tries to navigate. Brzezina puts it deep for Patel, but stepping up and turning that one away was Burrell. Moving up and a header from Meneses. And that one sent deep into Condors territory, and it will head over the line. Be a goal kick. And that will do it. The final whistle. St. Clair comes in and wins it by a score of 5-0 on an offensive surge from Natalie Kersey with 3 goals, Lapos with 1, and Liberty also with a tally. And it will be St. Clair improving their record. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have a post-game interview with some of our senior players in a minute. Don't go anywhere.
I see the question?
Here with a couple of our senior members, we have Haley Mackey, Claire DiBenedetto, Justina Meneses, and Lily Trantafillo. Just tell me a little bit about the emotions playing your final home game.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely really emotional. I think it's been a long year for all of us. But overall, we built a family and we have a great culture here going on. So overall, it's been an amazing year, and I'm happy to end with Conestoga. Yeah.
Sure. Well, I think with 11 players, we've been pretty resilient, and unfortunately, the last couple of games we haven't got the results that we wanted. But everybody's been working as hard as possible, and as a Condor, it's final 5 years for me, so it's a lot of emotions going through my head, a lot of emotions going through all of our heads. So it's bittersweet.
Yeah, I love playing alongside these girls. We work really hard and we play as a team and a family. And last couple of games it's been unfortunate, but we're gonna go on Wednesday and we're gonna work hard and we're gonna win and we're gonna try our best.
Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet. Like, playing my last 3 years here, I've been awesome with a great group of girls. It does suck 'cause we do have a couple injuries, but I know we'll definitely come back hard for playoffs and hopefully take a dub.
And you've all been together for so long. Is there any favorite memories that come up as you finish this season up?
Yeah, I mean, all the practices, we always have such a great time. Even with the men's team, like, it's been such an amazing ride. We're all really close as a family. Just being together, and like even with school, we all encourage each other to be the best we could possibly be. So I hope we can all stay family outside of soccer as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think going along with Haley said, we all have so much fun at practices, and among banter with Peter and just everybody working as hard as they can at practice, they're always good memories, and we try and show it in our games.
Yeah, I'm going to really miss playing with these girls. They're one of my closest friends, and one of the memories I have is when we won against Mohawk 2-1, and that game was great. Like, we all just won it, and the smiles and everything, it was great. It was a great memory.
Yeah, I think I made like some of my couple of best friends being here for 3 years, and I think my favorite memory is probably going to the men's nationals in Windsor my first year. It was a lot of fun with the team.
And finally, before I send you on your way, is there anybody you'd like to thank as you finish up as Condors?
Yeah, definitely the coaching staff, all the athletic therapy. They really had our backs for all the injuries, and the girls for sure. Like, I feel like we built such a close bond, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for everyone.
Yeah, same with Haley again. Peter, Stu, Jamie, Seba, all of the coaching staff, as well as Marlene, Stacy, Emma. They've, with the strike going on, they've put their best foot forward to try and help us out as much as they can, and they've been fantastic. Everybody with Conestoga, the sport is unmatched, and we're very, very thankful.
Yeah, I'm thankful for the coaching staff, the athletic department, and my family and my friends. They've supported me along this way, and our team, and I couldn't do it without all of them.
Yeah, I'm definitely thankful for the team, AT staff, coaching staff, and all my best friends on the team.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure watching you all play. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Conestoga, and we wish you all the best. That does it for us here from the Fountain Street Complex. St. Clair going to win it by a score of 5-0. We wish all of our seniors the absolute best going forward. From all of us here at the Fountain Street Complex, I'm Baden Schmulkowski. Be sure to have a good rest of your day. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and we will see you next time.
This is more than a recreation facility. This is where you push your limits, break a sweat, and build lasting friendships in a supportive community. This is where you'll feel empowered and inspired to develop lifelong skills for personal and professional achievement. At the Student Recreation Center, we are a community of over 25,000 Condors striving to soar in state-of-the-art facilities. We foster an environment where determination meets opportunity.
We're here to motivate, driving growth, and providing leadership on your journey to a healthier, happier you.
We're a diverse community, fueling our passion with each rep, each sweat drop, and each moment of personal growth.
We are constantly challenging ourselves, pushing our boundaries, and celebrating every personal achievement along the way.
We are the pulse of friendly competition in pursuit of victory and camaraderie through sports and friendship.
We are fierce competitors, where diversity strengthens our bond and enhancing our skills on and off the pitch.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are fueled by determination, teamwork,
and the thrill of victory on and off the field.
We
are Condors.
This is your opportunity to explore our dynamic programming and find the physical activities that ignite your passion. Visit the Student Recreation Center today to join the community of Condors striving to soar on campus.